Okay. Hi, everybody. Just popping on. Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Jonathan.
You're welcome.
Wherever he is. Late
Yeah,
as
he's
usual.
coming. He's talking last anyways. We're saving all the good stuff. Oh my gosh.
And gone.
Sorry. A little bit of chaos in the beginning to grab your attention. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all planned. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Everyone's fine.
Do you want me to go ahead and start, or you want to wait?
Oh no, you don't. Whatever. You can wait a couple minutes for him if you want. I was just telling you that I was going to start recording. So.
Okay. We'll wait like 2 minutes. Do you want me to text them?
Surely he knows how to tell time. He'll be here. We were texting a minute ago too. So Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy Monday, everyone.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start for those that may not know me. I think he's coming. He'll probably text me in a second now. I'm Ty Hollingshed. I like long walks on the beach, bacon, and my dog. I think you guys pretty much know that. I'm obsessed with my husband. But anyways, been with the company for, this is 4 years. My first year I was in complete denial. There he is. So do we need to unmute you, Jonathan?
I'll get him.
Oh, okay. So anyway, so been with the company for 4 years. The first year I was in complete denial. And then got some really good training, learned what a DMO was, which is a daily method of operations, in case you don't know, if there's any newbies on here. And from that moment on, in about 9 months, went through all the ranks to 1 star, which was exciting for me. And then currently 2-star, working on my 3rd star. So Jonathan, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So this is Jonathan Brister. He is a 7-star director.
How you doing?
He's one of our amazing leaders in the company. Let me just brag on him, because he's always bragging on me, and he never lets me brag on him. What I love about Jonathan is that he took me and my team under his wing, doing some trainings, and it really, really helped. Sorry, someone was saying they couldn't hear me. It really, really helped not only grow me, but also grow my team, kind of coming out of the box and just being fearless. So he didn't have to do that. You know, he's not my sponsor, my direct sponsor, but that's what Jonathan's about. He's about, you know, taking you under his wing and sharing the love. So you're going to learn a lot of good stuff.
I'm over here blushing away, girl. The truth is, I think you took me under your wing, because I've learned so much from this lady, and she's always so willing to share anything that she's doing. And the day that you're not willing to learn from someone else, you're going to stop growing, I promise you. So it's been my absolute pleasure sharing ideas with Ty.
Yay.
So Ty, what are we going to talk about tonight, Ty?
Okay, so we're going to talk about cold and cold-ish market. Is that what we're going to call it? Cold and cold-ish?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to leave Jonathan's stuff for last, because I really think it's the best. I mean, this is all really good stuff, I want to say. And everything I'm going to go over tonight, guys, I've learned these from other leaders. So a lot of other 5-star, 4-star, 6-star, 7-star directors. So I'm just sharing with you what is still working. And one of the things that we've been talking about, Jonathan and I, is cold market. And it's still out there. It's still good. Warm market is great. Tap rooting is great. Following up and going through, you know, your old contacts, those are awesome. However, cold market is not dead. I feel like sometimes we get lost that cold market is dead, that yard sales are dead. Maybe. But there's still really good ways to get out there. And probably one of the best ways to do any type of cold market is doing a 7-day launch, which I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that, but a 7-day launch is basically you know, day one, hey guys, making an announcement. Hey guys, I'm really excited. I have something to tell you guys tonight. And then, you know, later that afternoon, you're posting, hey guys, I decided to take my health journey and I've lost XYZ, or I feel better, or I've noticed these 3 things. You know, I need 2 other reviewers to tell me their opinion. And then, so you're basically taking through literally the next 2 or 3 days is sharing before and after pictures. I would like to stress that when you do a 7-day launch, you really don't want to post more than 3 posts on your wall, including the 7-day launch posts. So John, he's on here. He's actually somebody that I did a 7-day launch with, and his goal was to cover his product. I asked him, I was like, well, what is your goal? And he was like, I don't know. I want to make money. I'm like, okay, well, good. But would you like to first start covering your product? And he said, sure. So I said, all right, let's focus on trying to cover your product. And he's been 1 week, literally 1 week from starting. We did a 7-day launch and he made over $100 to cover his product. And so it's nothing I made up. It's not like I sat there and pulled all these different strings and like reinvented the wheel. I took everything that Jonathan is going to be telling you, or that I learned from Jonathan, Kaylee, Elisa Cower, all these people I took and just did a 7-day launch. And so, and it's basically sharing exactly what we're going through, just bragging on people. At the end of your 7-day launch, I would definitely recommend you doing a hosted post. If anybody needs to know what a hosted post is, just put it in the comments. It's basically just saying, hey, who would like to win? I'll just do a 7-day pack. Who would be interested in a 7-day weight loss pack? Drop an emoji below, no purchase required. That still works, guys. It still works. And guess what? I still see 4 stars, 5 stars, 6 stars, 7 stars doing it. That means it still works. If you're adding new people to your page, do a hosted post. At least, I would say at least once or twice a month, at the very least. Another thing, I don't want to take up too much time because I want Jonathan to go over his stuff, is something that we threw out there with John this week is the next person who wants to buys a 7-day pack will get an extra 3 days on the house. So that's something that you can do as well. I just told him, I was like, hey, Sundays are really good to post things. Like with our CBD patches, Sundays are great days to be like the last person that says patch when I say up wins. I've gotten over 2,000 comments on that. Those still work. So as long as you're adding new people and sharing, you know, you want to keep it obviously 20% business, 80% personal. But as long as you're adding new people, that's good. One thing I wanted to share was a walking group. This is kind of an indirect way to get an undivided audience, or I should say, undivided attention of audience that I started. I kind of started this in December to see if it would really work. But I basically asked out there, I just said, hey, I'm challenging myself to do 21 days of 31, to work out 21 days of the 31 days this month. Who would like to join me? If we get at least 5 people, maybe we'll do a prize. So I got 27 people in this group and I have their undivided attention. I'm the admin. They want to work out. They want to be active. Okay. So they're like the perfect person, potential client. Okay. So it's your own group, make your group. And just, you know, I just threw it out there. So now granted, I only put this out there because I'm adding 5 to 10 people per day to my friends list. Now, Jonathan's going to show you how you can add way more than that. I think he's added like 100 today or something, but I'm adding 5 to 10 new people. So you kind of want to build that funnel and then throw it out there. Hey, I'm doing, I want to challenge 21 days out of 31. You can start now, even though it's March, whatever today is, not March 9th, you can still do it. Just do it into April 9th. But make your own group, see who's interested. These are people are interested. And then we started on March 1st. So it's 9 days. 2 days ago, I made a post. Hey, here's a good diet plan. Or, hey, did you know that there's apps out there where if you walk at least 10,000 steps a day, they'll give you free product? You see what I mean? And so as the month goes on and these people start to get to know you and they start to trust you, you can do more things. So that was the walking group. I know Jonathan wanted me to share that. Jonathan, is there anything else you want me to share before we go over to you? Because I know you get the good stuff.
You put me on the spot. Pressure. No, I love the way you talk about how you took your new customer and you made his social media actually pay for his product, actually more than pay for his product. That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, duplicating that it's the golden ticket. So yeah.
What I loved about that is that first I asked him, I said, hey, do you want to do, you first have to ask, and I think you guys can really go through anybody who's been an associate for, whether they've been associate for 4 years or a month. But he was open to it. And then I basically just asked him, hey, do you want to do a 7-day launch and, get your product paid for? He said yes. And then my next question to him was, all right, would you be willing to let me tell you what to post on your wall? Because, some people just post whatever, and, he's a decent fellow, but I'm just saying, like, some people just will post, dogs all day long. And the next thing you know, they're putting a before and after picture out there, or something like that. So, it's just kind of just saying, I was just basically asking, are you willing to trust me to show you what to post on your wall? And he said, yes. And I said, okay. And so, we went through a 7-day launch, and within a week, he was able to cover his product. He didn't have to pay for his product this month. So I think those are the two biggest questions. Do you want to do a 7-day launch? Do you want to cover your product? You can put that in your customer groups too. Would you be willing to put it, cover your product? Especially tax season coming up.
Sorry, I was writing something down. Nope, I love that. And so, guys, it's really as simple as 3 steps. This business, you identify your market. If you're puking True Vision all over your Facebook wall, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. So that's why you need good content. That's the next part. And then learn how to close the deal. And then you just duplicate that over and over and over again. But find something you're good at. Seriously, like if you're stuck right now, if you're out there, I'm going to talk to the people out there that's not excited about their business right now, okay? The ones that are depressed and ready to throw in the towel and everything. I'm going to talk to you for a minute. If you're not excited about your business, I promise you your team's not going to be excited about your business, right? Your customers are not going to be excited. If you can't even be excited about what you're doing, then you need to ask yourself, why am I in this? All right. So I promise you, when I first joined True Vision, I did not join True Vision to make a business out of it. I just want my products. And I promise you, 99% of your customers are the same way. They're joining just to get healthier. All right. So I got healthier and I got excited about the product and I started believing in the product. And then I learned that there was a business side. So always remember that. If you try to slap somebody upside the head immediately, once they buy your 7-day and say, hey, you can make money with this, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. Let them take the product, let them get excited about the product. And once they start having the results, then approach them with the business side. But if you're not excited about your business, get excited. Find maybe throw some people out of your inner circle, your influence, and put some positive people in there that'll get you excited. People that are having success, people that love helping people get healthy. That's what we do, right? We show people a healthier lifestyle to live. I believe with all my heart, we save lives. I know it. So get excited, and then just get creative with showing that excitement. That's your content right there. When you're excited, the old adage is light yourself on fire and people come from all over the world to watch you burn. Once you're excited, people want to be part of excitement, right? They want to join. But if you're down and out and your team's like talking to you like, hey, what's working, and you're just doom and gloom all the time, then I promise you that's going to magnify down to your team. But if you're excited about what you're doing, then that's going to magnify to your team, and they're going to be excited and they want to be a part of it. And then you actually become a team. You start feeding off each other's energy. So we all go through ups and downs, and we have plateaus and stuff in life and our health and everything. I did that. The last year, I went through a plateau. I moved to Florida, took some time off. But I've been researching, because we all know Facebook, and I'm going to those of you that were on the call last night, I'm going to repeat a lot of the same things I said last night, so bear with me. But I asked myself, I said, I want to know what's working, because the old garage sale, yard sale deal that we used forever, it was our silver bullet for a while. It's not working like it used to. So I wanted something that was Facebook jailproof. And it's probably what we should have been doing in the beginning all along anyway. And so it's learning how to build your cold market and make that your hot market. So I wanted to see how many friends I could get. All right. How many new friends, not True Vision friends. I got way too many True Vision friends as it is on my account. I wanted brand new friends. So I created a brand new Facebook page. And being a man, I actually put it in Jaretha's name. I called it Retha J, and put her beautiful profile picture up there, so it didn't look creepy when I was out there posting stuff to women about weight loss and stuff. But in 3 days, I built right at 700 friends in 3 days. Every bit of it's organic. Every bit of it is actual. Like, you know, when I make a post on that profile now, it blows up. I probably get more response from those 700 friends than I get with my almost 4,000 friends on my main account. And it's because the way I built it was interacting with these people as I was building it. And Ty, you made a good point today about, about like when you compliment someone, you send them a message, what do you say?
Oh, yeah. So
this other night.
So I'm not going to take away from what because I know what you're going to talk about, but if you're like in a group, like personal interest group or something like that, or a friend, like say a friend of yours who's not True Vision posts something and you go through the comments, I really think you should comment on those people, but also you go through the comments. And if you see somebody who makes a comment that you generally could relate to, right. I usually will sit there and like comment underneath it saying, oh my gosh, I totally get you, or that is so me, we should totally be friends. And then I'll shoot them a friend request, because I'm like, I mean, worst case scenario, what are you going to do? You didn't have them as a friend before. So, but usually when you say like a compliment, like, oh yeah, me too, that's a good idea or whatever, and then you shoot them a friend request, you know, like, or great minds think alike. We were kind of talking about that too. Great minds think alike, or, yeah.
And use and get creative with it, write it down, get a lot of different things you send out. But you said the key word, you said genuine, something you genuinely like, I can't even talk right now, genuinely like, because the last thing you want to be is fake on anything. I mean, I don't want to live my life being fake. And so I did the same thing. And the things that we joined local Tampa groups, and we joined some fitness groups and stuff like that. And we gave genuine compliments. I mean, compliments are free, guys, and it works like nothing else. Compliment your butt off. Like, throw them out as much as you can, because everyone likes a compliment. And as soon as you give someone a compliment, they're going to accept that friend request, because you just made their day brighter. And we all want people like that in our life, right? And
like, let's be honest. Like, if you're petting that ego, people are like, ooh, I like you.
Right.
I mean,
listen, you ladies, y'all take selfies, a lot of selfies. I see it all day long, and that's great. That's wonderful. Find something, it could be their hair, it could be their lipstick, it could be their earrings, anything. It could be their mustache. Like, they have some really neat peach fuzz on their face right there.
Oh my gosh, you should not say that.
I'm just saying, find something that you can give them a compliment about.
Please do not do that.
Hey, some people might be proud of their peach fuzz. I'm joking, of course, but like,
I love your chin hair. We should be friends.
Yeah, with me, it'd be like, oh, you got a little ear hair growing out there, huh? Can't grow it on top of your head, but them ears, man, they can grow it. No, but find something to be funny about, right? People like to laugh. Guys, we're in network marketing. This is all about networking. And the more you throw out those compliments, the bigger your network gets, the stronger you'll be. And so, yeah, all right, so I created a brand new Facebook account. So the way you do that, if somebody wants to write this down, you start off with a Gmail. So,
so that means go to gmail.com and create
gmail.com, create a brand new Gmail email address. I mean, You can go to another Yahoo. There's a bunch of them. Gmail's easy, I promise you. It's readily accepted with iPhone and everything else, Android. The app's already built for it. But I would suggest starting a brand new Gmail account or Yahoo account. Get your new email. And then once you get that email address, go to Facebook. For those of you who want to do this, I wanted to grow a brand new team and grow outside of my hot market right now. So this is why I'm doing this. So this is what I'm talking about tonight. Those of you who want to try this with me, please do it with me and we'll learn from each other. Create a new Facebook account. Now, on your phone, when you log out on your Facebook app, it'll let you switch between accounts. Sherry Cerritos keeps 4 on her phone at all time, and she markets with all 4 of them. My sister Darla, I remember in the old days you couldn't do that, and Darla had like an iPad, an iPhone, I think 2 iPhones and a computer.
Yeah, I got 3.
Just like that. So you got 3 profiles right there. And it's easy to switch between, and you can do the same thing on Messenger. So create a brand new Facebook account. Don't put your phone number on your Gmail. Don't put your phone number on your Facebook account, the new one. It's not required. They're going to ask for it. Don't do it. Don't let them link you up to your other account. Just leave it blank. Unless you've got a brand new phone number that you've never used with an account, then you can do that. But you don't want it like my main account that I'm on Facebook now has my cell phone on it. So I don't want to link it to another Facebook. Facebook don't like that. So leave it blank, create your account. All right, so in the beginning, I went in and I joined some groups. Now, the problem with groups is it takes sometimes 2 and 3 days for the admins to even let you join the groups. But I would suggest maybe joining 2 or 3 groups. And then the easy thing is pages. Go find some pages and like it. Because as soon as because remember, you have no friends. You're starting out with 0. As soon as you like a page, let's say I found a page about Game of Thrones, Ty, and I like that page, I could immediately go and find older posts and people are commenting there. And I promise you, with Game of Thrones, me and Ty both can talk all day long.
Very passionate.
Exactly. And so go in there and find some people, comment, compliment, and then send them a friend request. All right. As soon as you start getting a few friend requests accepted, Facebook's going to start recommending friends. Now, I recommend don't join more than about 10 pages or like more than about 10 pages the first day, and don't join more than 10 groups the first day. And then keep your friend request about probably 10 per hour for 4 or 5 hours a day. I wouldn't send more than about 50 friend requests out the first day. You'll get plenty enough friends from those that effort. 50, I think I had 50 friends at the end of the first day. And so the second day, Facebook's going to be sending you all kinds of suggestions. Use those suggestions and go through there, look, leave all the creepy guys out. Don't send them friend requests, but find like your age group. For me, I was looking from ages 25 to probably 55 is what I was targeting when I was going through there, selecting friends to send from. It's unlimited. They'll send you 1 million of them. Also, let me think. Don't send too many pages. Jaretha actually went to Facebook jail for a day because she sent out about 100 page likes. She liked about 100. I'll do that.
I've done that.
Today, you can be more. You can send out probably 20 an hour. Now I'm sending out at least 30 friend requests an hour. And I mean, it's going crazy. Yeah, I think I've added 200 today alone, brand new friends.
I'm going to beat you.
So good, do it. So as you're getting these friends, it's very important. Go through your wall and you're going to be seeing their selfies and their posts and stuff. Find 10 or 15 that just make a comment on. Because if Facebook sees that you're actually active, then they're not going to put you in jail. So you got to be active. It's going to be a little work, but now it's on autopilot. I could probably add 100 a day just accepting friends now that are sending me friends.
So you build up to being more active and doing more Facebook friends. So when you are doing this, sorry guys. So when you're doing this, are you posting stuff on your wall? Like, because you just created a new Facebook account, so obviously you don't want to look like you're brand new from like another
country. I did, I added like 20 pictures to my photos. I changed my profile like 3 different times, and then I hid my friends from everyone. And do that, because if you hide your friend, you don't want people seeing it. They've only got 3 friends, and so they're creepy. No, so just go ahead and hide all your friends. And then this is really important too. Find whichever direction you want to go. I love the keto diet and low carb. So I searched for keto, low carb bread, keto bread. I'm getting 100 ads a day from Facebook now. And so we've all heard people talk about stalking ads, right? Because if Facebook sends you a keto bread ad, you're going to see it there, right? It's a sponsored ad. There'll be 1,000 comments there. That's all people you can market to. And then talk about, hey, how much did that keto bread cost? And then send them a friend request.
Debbie J put, is it true that a comment with 5 or more words is better for the algorithm? Yes, that is true.
And I love that. Compliment and connect, Debbie. That's awesome. That's exactly what we're doing. Yeah, and funny posts. That's right. Chastity said she loves posting funny posts. Everyone likes to laugh, and they'll usually start sharing your stuff if you put up good funny posts.
I think you should put a funny post every single day, just because especially when you're sending out these Facebook friend requests and you get up to a point where you are sending out, 10 an hour or whatever, they see that you're a genuine person. Like, you're not just somebody who just made a Facebook page from overseas somewhere.
Well, if Elisa lets me back on here, the next Power Hour, I'm going to talk about the content that you should be posting. But I promise you, every Power Hour we've got the best trainers in the world here. And if you follow and Kaylee and Darla and Wendy and all these people that are on Power Hour, they're giving you good content and good things to post and get with your team lead. But I'm going to wait till I get 1,000 friends on this. And then I'm going to let Jaretha start drip feeding like little hints about, oh my God, like maybe take a picture of the pills, be excited about oh my God, I got so much energy today. Or here's my fat husband, but he used to be fatter. And put a before and after picture on there. And so then I promise you that's going to draw a lot of attention. One thing important, Jennifer's on here. I saw her earlier. She sent Jaretha a screenshot. Thank you for doing that. And she's like, is this really you? Because it had Jaretha's picture and it had Aretha J. And we went, yes, it is us. We're on this new trial. And I immediately blocked her on that account. You know why? I don't want Facebook recommending Jennifer's friends to me. That's her friends.
Right.
Marketing to those people. And so I went and I found the 2 mutual friends that we had together, and I blocked those 2 people. I've seen a few True Vision girls. As soon as I seen it was True Vision, I blocked them. Right? I don't want their friends, because the algorithm with Facebook, they'll start sending me their friends, and we'll be double marketing the same people. So,
that's good. So how long have you had this? You only had it for a couple of weeks, didn't you? Or a week?
What, this new Facebook account?
Yeah.
A little over 3 days ago.
Okay. So within the first day, you were more like sticking to liking 10 pages, asking 10 groups.
Yeah, and Colleen gave me the 10 number. I don't know if that's, but I was very active. I liked 10 pages, joined 10 groups, and then I searched ads. So I got my ads going. I did keto, I did workout, I did Tampa. And so I got all that stuff going, and I started targeting.
So explain ads, because I know what you're talking about, but people may think what ads mean.
Right, go to your search bar. Everybody's got, where your search bar is in Facebook, right? And type in keto bread. And then go like a couple of keto bread pages or whatever. And I promise you, or keto diet. And then all of these companies, Facebook shares your searches with them, and they get to market to you. And so you're going to start seeing a lot of keto and low carb stuff coming up in your newsfeed. And it could be anything. The other day, we're new here, and so I searched for a dentist here in Tampa, and now I get 20,000 ads a day from local dentists just by searching. Hey, actually, you know what? I didn't search. I actually went into a Tampa group, and I made a post. I said, hey, does anybody have a dentist they would recommend in the Tampa area? And Facebook's algorithm picked that up. Yep, I started seeing dentist posts.
That's actually, it's interesting you say that, because this is totally not what I was expecting to share with you. And I'm so sorry this is like going off on you. So what is today? Yeah. So yesterday I made a post on my Facebook wall that, hey, with like some toiletries, it was a picture I took, that I take donations, like toiletries for the homeless veterans. And then I sat there and started thinking, I'm like, why can't I post this like in a yard sale group? Because I'm not selling anything, but why can't I do that? So I went ahead and threw it out in like 5 or 6 groups. There's a lot of connections groups too. And because my office is in Cherokee County, I went ahead and put it in the Cherokee County connections groups. I had like 25 friend requests, like within an hour, just because it's something that you do on the side. So going off of what you said, looking for referrals, I mean, you're people are going to tag, you know, what, 10, 20, you probably got quite a few dentist recommendations.
Oh, it was 700 something comments. I had to turn it off.
Oh, or 700.
Yeah, 700 something comments, and it was crazy. But
that's a really good idea, though.
And I wanted to say this. This is one last. When you get a new customer, too, how many actually? And you, Ty, I know you just created your group and you're doing challenges with your customers. But how many people, when you get a brand new customer, do the 7-day with them? And so, seriously, we're all taking our product every day anyway. And so, if you're already skinny, naturally, you're not going to lose the weight if you got a brand new 300-pound guy that's starting. But do that with them. It gives you a chance to connect to that person. It makes them feel a part of something. You're making sure they're taking their product every day, and you can coach them what to eat, what to drink, and stuff. But try that. You can start a new challenge with a different customer every single day.
Yeah, well, so it's interesting you say that, because when I was taking John through his 7-day launch and everything, I told him, I said, hey, because you were talking about building excitement. I said, anybody that you get that buys a 7-day pack, or if it's a 1-month pack, I said, just put him in a group message with me and your upline. And I said, and then we'll just cheer them on. And so we're going through it with them. We've been checking in with them. We've been sharing funny memes already with them. Like, they already have a community. And
I'm not sure if Colleen talked about it, but Tanya Evans gave Colleen that idea. And now she's got her entire team doing that. And every time, if you get a new customer, you put your upline with them in a chat and you cheer them on. I mean, it's just being a good person, good customer service, but it goes a long way in building a relationship.
Yep.
Because we've got a new friend actually here tonight training with us, and everybody say hi to Caitlin.
Hey.
So Caitlin's interested in joining network marketing. We're so excited to be training her tonight. But we were just talking about that, like how awesome is it to have a business that you can work from anywhere in the world, right? You don't have to quit anything you're doing now. You can be excited, you can help people, and then actually build a team. Mm-hmm. But like, she don't know a whole lot right now. So if she gets to customers, she can actually tag me in the post, me or Doretha, either one, and then we cheer them on as they're going through their weight loss journey or whatever. And then it does good. It builds relationships. It genuinely builds relationships. But anyway, she asked me earlier, she goes, what's the turnaround? And I was like, well, unfortunately, we're in health and wellness. And so a lot of people quit too early. They don't get those instant results. And so I did. I'm a prime example of that. If y'all haven't heard my story, I got the product in. My brother took the weight loss pills. I was taking Tru Fix only, didn't know it. And I got sick the first day, and I quit. On the second or third day, I just quit. And he went on to lose 60 pounds. I gained like 50 more after that. I mean, I really blew up, honestly. But if it hadn't been for the fact that he stayed with it and then came back to me and taught me, he's like, no, you were taking the product wrong, I wouldn't be here right now, because no one actually told me how to take the product. When my upline was horrible. Mm-hmm. There was no instructions in the early days. But anyway, in health and wellness, yeah, people quit a lot. They can lose 15 pounds, and we all know this. They can lose 15 pounds this week and only lose 3 pounds next week, and they're going to quit because they say the product's not working. I mean, so you got to be there to coach them, especially in the beginning, and hold their hand. And that's the most important thing. Once you get them going, they're good. But if people would go back to like really good customer service, I promise you, your attention will go out the roof. The product works, guys. If Scarlett's on here, look, she's on here. Scarlett took the product for 3 months before she lost a pound, then went on to lose, I think, 80 pounds now. But it works from the inside out. It's calibrating your body, and it takes a while sometimes for me, I lost immediately. Once I started taking the product right, I think I lost 20 pounds the first month. So it worked good for me in the beginning, and it does for us men. We're pretty lucky that way. But sometimes it don't, so that's why it's important to stick with the good customer service.
Did you see, Jonathan, Deb's comment? Can you talk about how you interact on the comments of the ads?
No.
Like, what do you say on the ads?
What do I say in the ads? You talking about like
when you add people from the ads? Did I say that right? Yeah.
Oh, I just built up a friendship. Like you talking about like I go in there and like I find something they said like I'm going back to the keto bread. I could say, hey, did you find it locally? What stores carry it? You know, how's your low carb diet coming? If they're in a low carb ad, they're definitely doing low carb. Or if they're in a fitness ad, they're definitely doing fitness. So I mean, just strike up a conversation, and then say something like, oh my God, can I send you a friend request? I think we'd be great friends. I'd love to follow your progress.
Your sister the other day said the best thing. She said she was talking about how she joined all these dog groups and she don't even have a dog, but she can Google anything about a dog.
So bad.
So I did take her suggestion and joined like 10 senior dog groups. There's a whole bunch out there. And I made a few friends off of that today. It's kind of sad, so I can't stay in senior dog groups, but there's a ton of dog groups out there.
I know my daughter Montana used to have a dog app, and she would spend hours a day taking care of that crazy dog on her phone. Like, it's time to go feed Pluto or whatever his name was.
Oh, like
yeah, it was the app. And it was almost probably more time taking care of that crazy app dog than a real dog. I mean, you learn about it. That's how they make their money, I guess.
That's how they do it. And they probably have a group for that too.
Yep.
Okay, so you're finding that basically creating a new profile for just these cold markets. You obviously uploaded some pictures of yourself and everything. And then did you, as soon as you immediately started creating your profile, did you immediately start going and adding friends?
Yeah, after I got about 20 pictures on there, I started adding friends. I mean, well, first I liked a few pages, I joined a few groups, and then I started stalking ads. But yeah, I think I literally I probably sent out 100 friend requests the first day, and it was, I think, 55 accepted. And so
wow.
I'm almost positive. I got the screenshots on my phone, but I think at the end of day 2, I was at 300 friends, and the end of day 3, I was over 500. I was over 600 at the end of
wow.
day 3.
So this is a good option to add to the groups and everything. This is something that you can add to your DMO, is to go, switch profiles, go to ads, start doing it.
I did it 20 minutes a day, literally 20 minutes a day. So I'm not saying quit doing what you're doing now and quit your business, just do this. No, this is something you can do on the side. It's something you should always keep another account building. Once you get 5,000 friends, that's gold, especially brand new friends that's probably never heard about this. Or if they've had, they haven't heard about it from you. So, and guys, we got some great thing. I can't tell you, oh my God, I'm gonna get so much trouble, but we got some great stuff coming in a couple of months. And this is gonna pay off big time having these new accounts, I promise you. But I better shut up.
So how many accounts do you think we should make then?
I'm going to keep one going, maybe 2. I could easily do 2 accounts.
Yeah.
And I got a 19-year-old that don't have anything better to do than create accounts. So I'm actually going to pay her. So every time you get 500 friends, I'll give you some money. She loves money. And so I got her to, if you got any other, teach one of your friends to do it that's not even in the business. It's fun. Say, hey, do me a favor. You want to do me a favor? You ladies out there that are busting your butts and you got your husbands that's proud of you, you're making that extra money, get your husband to create an account. Do the same thing. Make sure he uses your picture and your name first. Like we did Doretha J. We've got an account too called Doretha Jonathan or something like that. But then it don't look creepy. Put a couple's picture up there. How's that, Sofia Vergara? Say, don't be creepy.
Don't be creepy.
Don't be creepy.
All right. Well, I made my new one.
All right. Hey, you gonna beat me?
Yep.
Now, guys, I'm sending 200 friend requests a day now. I never do more than 20 at a time. But I send at least 20 at a time, probably 10 times a day. And I jump on there and I skip around. I make sure, I got the age group that I was after. And also if you I got one thing, because Facebook follows your algorithm, and I accepted a friend request from somebody over in Romania or something. And all of a sudden my or was it suggestions were all Romanians, which is cool, except I don't speak Romanian. But,
well, that's what Google Translate does, right? Do we ship there? That's the question.
There's too many people in Tampa and Florida and the U.S. that needs this product. But hey, guys, people are worried about this coronavirus, right? Our company is coronavirus proof. We can sit at home and make $1 gazillion from our computer.
Yep.
You don't have to get out there and hug people and touch people and all that.
And one thing I wanted to touch on what your sister said the other night, Darla is awesome. And she may have shared this on a power hour, but I think it's really good, you know, while you're doing your cold market and building that, your customer groups that you have set up now, you can go back into those. And if you go to members and then you look underneath that, it'll show you who you added, especially if you have a shared customer group. It'll show you who you added, and you can literally just send them a message. You can blitz and just say, hey, I know it's been a while. And you just kind of can make the message to whatever, you know, whatever it is that applies to them. But if they haven't bought ever, you know, is going through those and just basically saying, hey, just wanted to touch base with you, whatever. Because a lot of the times I didn't realize it. I sent 27 messages right after Darla told me to do that. And about 4 of them responded. I've had more response since then, but 4 of them responded right away going, I totally forgot I was in this group.
Well, you know what? And while you're talking about that, I get like 1 million messages on there too. Now, all these Cincy girls and It Works and their lipstick stuff. And I love it because as soon as they send a message about their product, I go, great, that's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to look at it. But I've got this customer group. Would you mind if I put you in this customer group to look at what I do? And I mean, just trade groups with them.
That's a good idea.
It works. They just ask you to look at their stuff. I mean, there ain't no way they can ask you to look at their stuff and not look at yours.
Yep.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
It's a good idea. Let me see if we have any more questions. I guess you can see them on your end, right?
Quarantine won't affect my pay. That's right, Debbie. Oh, thanks, Alicia. Guys, get ready. We got something big, big, big coming. Oh my God. If y'all only knew.
I'm just trying to make sure.
I'm about to explode leaving San Diego, I promise you.
Stephanie Albertson said, every time I make a new page, it gets deleted. How do you make it so Facebook doesn't flag it? I guess don't put a connecting phone number and an email.
Yeah.
To your new email account. Yeah,
people say that. If Facebook is flagging you, then get a VPN. And if you don't know what that is, just, I mean, they're free. It's like $3, I think, for a VPN app. And it basically hides your IP address. So Facebook can't even tell who you are or where you're coming from. And that should take care of it.
I've heard of that, but I didn't know you could buy one.
Yeah, just make a brand new account with you, Raleigh. Your pictures, don't be fake. I promise you, I'll never teach anybody to do anything that's fake. Be real.
I like Maggie's thing. Can't you give us a hint? What's the big thing that's coming?
Oh, it's big.
You can't mention it if you're not going to mention it.
I'm just telling you, get ready. I mean, get your shoes on. I mean, it's going to be amazing. I promise you. This is not going to be a down summer, guys. I promise. We're going to have the biggest summer we've ever had.
Awesome.
This could not be better.
So get your DMO in place and work it daily. Get organized. Organize. All right. Does anybody else have any questions for Jonathan?
Erica said, I found out my phone has been logged in. No, someone's got your password. Change your password.
Yeah, and actually, Erica, when you go into Facebook, there's actually ways that if you go into settings, you can like log all of those out before you change your password. But you would have to do it on a desktop because I couldn't tell you how to do it on a phone. But you might be able to do it on a phone. I just know you can do it on a desktop.
I don't think Facebook mind having more than one. Change your name up because they wouldn't make it where you could literally swipe over and go to another profile if they were against you doing that.
How do you block people and not lose them?
If I block them, I want to lose them.
Oh, I think she meant when you were talking about, oops, is this still recording? I almost hit the wrong button. Sorry. I think she was talking about, Ida, tell me if you're telling, because when, I guess Jennifer screenshot your new profile to you.
Oh, I just blocked them on that account. I mean, I'm never going to block Jennifer on my main account. But on the new account I created, I blocked all True Vision people.
Yeah, and the reason why you do that is just so that it doesn't show that they're friends. I think sometimes people forget that. Because if I were to create an account and accepted you, then I'm going to be seeing all your whole team. You want new people, so.
Anyway, tune in next time I'm on here, Elisa, if you can let me back on. I'm going to do content. And if she don't, I got a big group at True Army. And I know she will. She's always so awesome. And wow, I want to thank Elisa and Ali and Kaylee and all the ones that got this together. This is the most amazing platform ever. And we get such a diversity of trainers and stuff. And my style might not even work for you at all. But I promise you, somebody in the company is having success. And if you listen and you pay attention to the ones that are having success, you'll find somebody that fits your style. And hey, I mean, Darla, Wendy, just on my team alone, Sherry Cerritos, Colleen Campbell, oh my God. You guys should be all following those people.
Yes, Christy, you need to log out of your current Gmail account before you create, yeah. You have to completely log out and create a new one. Just make sure that when you create a new one, be creative on another name and don't put a connecting email or a phone number to it. I just did it and Gmail let me do it.
Now, I did use a recovery email. I used my main email for the Gmail account.
I didn't. I was scared.
Nah, you could do that.
I'm a chicken, y'all. He's over here going, I add 100 people an hour. And I'm like, I do 10 because I'm scared. So it's okay. I'll add 20. It's fine.
I have not even got warned of nothing. It's nothing. But guys, I did comment a lot. Like when I spend the first 10 minutes going through there, commenting on everybody's stuff. And like, I think Debbie said it earlier, definitely say more than 5 words.
Yes.
I love your hair. There you go.
Because when you say more than 5 words, one, it does help the algorithm, but also shows that you're not a robot.
Exactly.
There was something else. Wait, I think I missed one. Are you posting in the cold market groups?
I don't do any, like, I'm trying to do this without doing any groups whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't do any yard sale groups
Dana
anymore.
Collins said last night she's still having luck in the cold market groups. The problem with that is, and Dana probably would have luck anywhere she did because she's amazing, or anything she did. But the problem with that is, I don't think it's teachable anymore. And I think you're going to have everybody going to jail. You got people posting in groups because Facebook clearly don't like that. And
You're talking about yard sale groups, right? Or like buy, sell, add, trade.
Guys, if it's working for you, I know Darla's still killing. Darla signs up over 50 people a month. Stacy Guck's hitting 40 and 50 a month. I'm gonna get them on. You know what? That's my next True Arm. I'm gonna have Darla and Stacy on there talk about where they post, how they post, what they say.
I want to go on that one. Okay. All
right, guys. Any more questions?
I think that's it.
I'm going to eat some tacos.
Yep. I already had tacos earlier. All right. Well, thanks everybody.
Thank you guys so much. Thanks, Ty, for doing this with me. Invite me to be a co-host.
We'll do it again.
Hey, listen, everybody that wants to do this with us, screenshot your brand new account at 0 friends, and then let's see each other's progress, and then we'll do a Zoom one night just to share ideas. I think it would be a blast.
We should do that.
Absolutely. So let's see if we can get to 1,000 friends the fastest.
All right, I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah, I mean, and your time starts whenever you. I ain't saying like you gotta beat me now, but like I'm on day 4.
Tomorrow.
Day 4.
Okay.
Love you guys. Good night.
Bye, guys. Good night. Do I stop recording? There we go.